Happy birthday to me. Yes, it's my birthday, and I want you to listen. You say, wait a minute, your birthday was a few days ago. No, this is my birthday month. I celebrate the whole month. Since my birthday comes at the beginning of the month and I've waited a whole year, I'm going to celebrate the whole year. So come on and celebrate with me this month of August. All us beautiful people that were born in the month of August. Yeah. Meaning our mamas were probably pregnant during the wintertime. So you know how that was. Oh, in Chicago. So we are special babies and we appreciate our mothers. So listen to me today and listen good. We're going to give you a show, and the show is talking about vaccination and microphones. Vaccination and microphones. Kind of short show today, but I just wanted to put my point of view on these two things. And you will hear it, and I hope that you like it. Thank you for all of you who have been listening to me and leaving likes and comments and everything, but continue to do that. Do it on YouTube. On YouTube, you can leave me a comment. You can leave me a thumbs up, thumbs down. You can subscribe. That's what I want you to do most of all. Subscribe to the show. And I'll talk in a DJ voice. Please subscribe to the show. Thank you very much. Yes, subscribe to the show. And I will be very thankful that you did. I appreciate each one of you. That's Antonio the Mayor Timms. Thank you. And make sure you hit me up. If you can't find any of those platforms, just hit up Google Antonio the Mayor Timms and you'll find me. That's how easy it is nowadays. We're everywhere. Anybody can find us. And that's kind of scary sometimes. But do that, and I'll be looking for your response and your comment. Thank you, and have a great day, and enjoy today's show. Okay, I want to talk about a few things today. I'm glad this is the month of August, and this is my birthday month that I celebrate and everything. So when I said, I didn't say my birthday that I celebrate, my birthday month. Did y'all hear that? I celebrate the whole month. You got to wait a whole year. You might as well celebrate the whole month for your birthday and everything. And you might hear a little celebration coming from me, weekly. So if you do, just celebrate with me, okay? I want to talk about a few things here. This whole idea of people getting upset, man, people are really have the doggone COVID-19 has really created a whole lot of separate groups of people of how they feel, how they act, how they feel about each other. Come to the place of people bring racism into it, sexism, all these things into, COVID-19 and whether or not you want to do this and do that. Now, I could see, or I would go along with proof of vaccinations, not just me, because I had the vaccination, but proof of vaccination in like restaurants, concerts, school. You can't, even today, you guys know that you can't enroll your child in the school if he hasn't been vaccinated. Most of the population of the world has been vaccinated. Vaccination has saved thousands of millions of lives, and ever since vaccination were created. And so why not even look at that point of it when you were a child? Some of us still have the little vaccination mark on the arm where we get vaccination for polio, TB, chickenpox, what else? The measles. We all got those. And you cannot go to school without that. I don't know if you have to have a medical reason. You got to get a statement or whatever you need to get for it. But now you have a shot record. And we've always had shot record. But since this COVID-19 has become political, people don't want to do it. I'm not doing it because of my rights. Well, you go ahead and keep your rights, fight for your right all the way to the grave. But I'm one who wants to be vaccinated and see people being vaccinated as bringing back a sense of normalcy. Not that we're trusting that the fight is over, but we do have a way to combat this thing. And yeah, you may still get, just the biggest argument. You still can get sick. You still can catch it from that, but you don't get as sick. You're not in the hospital sick. You're not dead. You don't die. That's one of the things they're showing, that maybe you will not die. You're not as sick. You're not in the hospital. Why should we fill the hospitals with people who just want to fight for their right when they could have used common sense and took the vaccination? A lot of y'all take some of the other things that they have out here. You take your blood pressure medicine. You trust them for that. You take your diabetes shots, your insulin. You trust that. You tell me, I'm not going to trust something that the government came up with. You don't know all that. You're just talking about what you heard and things, you know. But because it's a concern of public health, you know, you had those, as I said, those polio, measles, chickenpox, TB. I even got the shingles vaccination. I will get all the vaccination I need and more to combat this thing. And those of you you had those vaccination in the past, just like I said. You know, I trust the vaccination more than I trust some of these massive chicken legs they got out here and these over processed food. You know, we trust that. That's a sense of personal safety to me too. Some of the things that they're putting on the shelf, but you're trusting that, but you won't trust the shot in the arm. You know, and everybody talk about how sick you get, and you get the first shot. I got so sick, but I got more sick with the second shot. Just to be honest with you, you know, I didn't get sick from either one. Now this is what happens though. I was at work. And I started to feel sick. In my mind, I was like, maybe I'm sick for this, maybe I'm sick for that. But this is gonna happen. This is right after I got the shot. Because people had put it in my head so much that I was gonna be sick. But I didn't get sick. Not at all. Okay? So it's your right. You have the right to fight for your right, and you have a right to die for a cause too. Okay? I'm ready to get back to a life where I can feel safe. I have confidence in the CDC and the World Health Organization's plan for COVID-19 recovery. Personal safety of others is important too. So you got to fight for your right, and I got to fight for my right. So if we came down to a vote in the school, if the school should have the kids vaccinated, that's on your vaccination list to attend school, I'm all for it. And I'm sorry if you don't like it, if you don't understand. I am for it, and I think it'll be a good thing if that happened. All right, my birthday month. Happy birthday to me. I want to talk to you, and I hope I'm coming to you loud and clear. I'm using a new microphone, SC Electronic X1S. It's a new mic that I'm using, okay? And I really like this. I love the clarity of it. But let me tell you how I got this mic, this new one, without paying anything. I had seen this mic advertised on Facebook. Someone had it advertised on Facebook Marketplace. The guy was selling it and everything. I said, hey, I need another XLR microphone. And so I said, I'm going to check it out. And I went and checked this mic out, met this guy at his place of employment. And I said, hey, this thing is all right, man. This thing looks good. It doesn't have any dents in it, you know, it hasn't been dropped. And he said he used to, his ex-girlfriend was the one that bought it for him for a present, and it was working excellent, nothing wrong with it. You know, from this guy, you know, he's a young guy, a young African-American guy with dreads, and so I trusted him. Because half of my family has dreads. You know, I don't look at a person or judge a person by their outward appearance. I try to judge them by their word. And I took his word at that. A lot of people say, you didn't do this, you didn't test it first, or you didn't do these things, and I won't send money in here. But I try to trust people, treat people like I'm going to treat them. So try to give them a level of trust. But we live in a world now where people do so much. Can we trust them? Can we trust people like that? It's just a sense of, man, I'm doing this for you. You do it for me. I'm not trying to get over on you. So I trusted him. So I got the mic home, and I didn't have a chance I wasn't doing any podcasts or anything. I just brought it home and I put it downstairs. So it was probably about 4 or 5 days later that I finally hooked it up, and all I could hear was a hiss and a moan, hum, and nothing clear. It even seemed like it took the mic time to warm up. I plugged it up, it took it time to warm up. I said, what is this, a 57 Chevy or something? Then you got to warm up. So after it warmed up a little bit, I could hear myself talking, but I could not hear myself over the hum and the hiss. And I was using everything that I've used with my other mics, the same mixer. The guy said, I called him back. I told him, hey, this ain't working right. And you all know what the first thing he probably said was, Well, it was working for me. Don't we say that? It was working when I had it. It was working for me. I said, yeah, but it's not working for me. And I tried everything. He said, well, maybe you got to try this. Try some noise cancellation cords and better cords. And I looked and at the cords that I had, and I was about to order. I said, I have these already. And I got noise good cords on here, and you make sure you're using Phantom. My mixer has Phantom built into it. You just click it on. And so this went back and forth for over a month about this microphone. And I was starting to get a little bit upset because I'm feeling that, hey, somebody's gotten over on me. So yeah, I was starting to get a little bit upset. My flesh was kicking in and stuff. So I said, hey, something's gonna have to give, somebody's gonna have to do something, So after a while, I kept, we were responding not by telephone, but by Facebook Messenger. So after a while, I wasn't getting any Facebook messages back from him. I had told him, he would tell me, okay, we'll meet up and I'll take a look at it. If it works, it works. If it doesn't work, then I don't see myself having to refund you because it was working when you got it, just all kind of craziness, saying that, all I wanted him to hook it up to his thing and see if it works. Since it worked for you, let's put it up to your system and see how it works for you. I didn't drop the mic or anything, came home and laid it right down. So after all this back and forth, I finally felt myself to get a little angry and rage, wanted to go down to his job and just say, hey, where is he? What, look, well, I did go down there once, he wasn't there, but, say, hey, dude, let's do this thing. Here, take the mic, give me my money. Then he finally told me he was going to refund me my money and didn't hear no more from him. So I felt myself becoming really mad, angry, and, really that old Tony really coming back. And I didn't want to deal with any character defects that I had in the past. So I just dropped it. I said, you know what I'll do? Let me call the company and see about this microphone. So I emailed SE Electronics, and took about a week, and the lady asked me to give her the serial number and all that off the microphone. So I left work, ran home, got the serial number off of here, and she asked me for my receipt. I say, to be honest with you, I didn't purchase it new. I purchased it used from a person who had brought it new from you guys. And she said, okay, well, she'll look it up and see what they can do. About a week later, I get another email from this young lady, and she says, what's your address so we can work on getting your microphone fixed and getting you a replacement or something. So I said, okay, it's worth it. Let me send her my address and everything. So about 2 weeks went by, and just yesterday, day before yesterday, I went to check the mail, and I had my regular boxes outside, out in front of the house, because we do a lot of Amazon. We do a lot of shopgoodwill.com. Those of you who don't use shopgoodwill.com, you're missing some good deals. I mean, hundreds of thousands of stuff on there that you can bid and buy. And this is not a plug for them, but I love using shopgoodwill.com. So I get this box in, and I'm thinking there's some panels that I had ordered from my wall downstairs. And I open the box, and bam, a brand new mic is in there with an invoice that says $279 and $0 at the bottom. Didn't ask me to send the microphone back or the old one back or anything. Just replaced it for a new one. And that's why you have to do people right. That's why God doesn't like for you to just do people wrong like this, because he has a way of taking care of us and taking care of you. And when you back off, had not I backed off with anger and all these kind of things, of getting mad and worrying about it. I mean, I was worried because I didn't pay what the new one cost, paid a fraction of that, but it was still money that I spent that I feel like it went down the drain. And think about it, I really thought this was a good mic, and I read so many good things about it. I wanted it, And so, lo and behold, I have a brand new microphone that I'm talking to you guys on today. So isn't that great? And hopefully you can hear me better. I already had a good mic, but now I have an excellent mic for myself and for my guests. I switched from, I was using those blue snowballs, which sound good. Oh, those sounds good for an inexpensive microphone, but they're USB only. So I wanted to use my mixer and use a XLR mic. I have a couple of XRL mics that I have used in the past and was trying them out, and they didn't sound as good as this microphone and the other one that I have. I picked up one down in North Carolina when I was visiting my daughter. I brought one, So I'm just wanted to tell that story. I don't call it karma. I don't want anything bad to happen to the guy. I'm just glad that my microphone was replaced and I had a new one. And I'm just glad that I learned a lesson from that by having patience. Just saying, forget it. Why get angry? Why argue with somebody? Enjoy your month or your birthday and put it aside. So this is my birthday present to myself from him. Thank you very much. And I'm glad you're listening to me today, and I hope all is well, and I hope you continue to celebrate with me this whole month of my birthday. God bless. Be safe, be careful, but most of all, be real. Thank you. I hope you continue to listen to me. You can find me on all those platforms that I named and many more. But when you go to those, subscribe, like, give me a thumbs up, give me a thumbs down. Go to YouTube and leave a comment. I want to know that people are listening. And I see that you're listening by, just by the likes or the viewer count. But I want to know how you feel. Send me an email, send me a phone call. You can call me at 785-307-4662, or you can email me at bigdog0862@me.com. Thank you.